To Thank you ever so much, House of Israel. This is your Hebrew brother from Detroit, Veldon. I wanted to bring to you some scriptures concerning concerning Christmas. Because some of our Hebrew brothers that are awakening wanted to know where in the scripture that it talked about where, celebrating Christmas was an abomination and different things like that. So I thought I'd take the time to research it, look for it, and bring it to you. Okay, we're in the book of Jeremiah. Okay, and in the book of Jeremiah, verse 1, going down to verse 5, then down to verse 8, then over to 15. Starting with verse 1. Hear the word which the Almighty Most High speaks to you, house of Israel. Thus says the Almighty, do not learn the way of the Gentiles. Do not be dismayed by the signs of heaven. For the Gentiles are dismayed at them. For the customs of the peoples are futile. For one cuts a tree from the forest, the work of the hands of the work of the workman. With an axe they decorate it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers, so that it will not topple. They are upright like a palm tree. Then down here to verse 8. But they are altogether dull-hearted and foolish. A wooden idol is a worthless doctrine. Over to verse 15, and it reads, they are futile, a work of errors. In the time of their punishment they shall perish. Because we're Hebrews. We're not Africans. We're not descendant of Africans. The Messiah's name is not Jesus. It's Yahawashi. HAMASHEYIACH YAHAWASHI. He's black. Hebrew. Our Hebrew ancestors were black, and as descendants of those Hebrew ancestors, we too are black. Okay, let me bring you to, some more scriptures here. I want to go over to, let's go over here to 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land. Okay, because there's time for a healing. It's time for a healing inside of the house of Israel. I want to bring to you also a little something here from Deuteronomy chapter Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 25 and 26. This is how you are to think about Christmas and the rest of those pagan holidays. They're all pagan holidays, pagan Greek holidays, Jewish fables that as Hebrews we are to detest. Here's what it says, the words of the Almighty, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 25 and 26. You shall burn the carved images of their gods with fire. You shall not covet the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it for yourselves, lest you be snared by it, for it is an abomination to the Most High. Okay, this is something that you need to understand. nor shall you bring an abomination into your house. Don't bring that Christmas tree into your house, lest ye be doomed to destruction like it. You shall utterly detest it and utterly abhor it, for it is an accused thing. Okay, we need to understand this. This is the word of the Almighty. As Hebrews, we are to keep the laws and commandments and observe the statutes and judgments of Almighty Yah. That is what we are to do as Hebrews. Okay, that is what we are to do. Okay, because for some of you who are still confused about whether or not if you're a Hebrew and what you're going through, Deuteronomy chapter 28 explains how it all began. Okay, and not only that, for like I say, our people, we need and like having the scriptures as well as books. How about this? The Negro Question, Part 2. The African slave ships that came from Judah. This is a book by Lee B. Cummings. Okay. And that's a picture of the author. Okay, Lee B. Cummings, and some other books that they have. This is a very interesting book. This will help you to understand where the slave ships went to, the ports and towns where our Hebrew brothers and sisters were held until the slave ships came to pick them up. This here is the book Babylon, from Babylon to Timbuktu. That's a good book. There are also other books that speaks about our Hebrew people. This one, the